this with the use of AI. Simply we inside your coding environment. I believe you have used the VS Code, which the programming interface are you using? Integrated Development Interface, EDA. Which one are you using? Jupyter Notebook? Gael, are you using Jupyter Notebook?
Yes, we are using Jupyter Notebook.
Okay, very good. Do we have? Did you install Anaconda during the installation of Python?
No, we didn't.
Okay. So this time around, you are going to see how VS Code can help you to automate some programming processes. So VS Code has implemented the way you can turn on the AI, and whenever you are coding, AI can simply help you to do the tasks without having to write your code manually. So that's what you're going to start with. So I see some other friends are coming. I can see Christopher is here. Jonah is coming. Just let's give 6 more minutes and we'll start by 6 past 10 as we give others room to join. Okay, share with them this CSV. Please help me. Let me know if they all have the table. Okay, colleagues, if you have this table, the Excel file that we just shared with you, make sure you put it in your folder where you mainly like to work from. Yeah, just put here day 5. What's the number of the day? Make it day 6, maybe. Back down. Day 6. Reading the external data set from files in Python. Let me import, no, this. Do you all have this attachment I've shared with you? Please make sure it is within the same folder with other folders that we are using. Okay, so once you have, let me share the screen. I'm going to share my screen. Please let me know if you can see my screen using VS Code. It is a VS Code where you have reading the external data set from file in Python. You can use the chat. You can use the chat box for me to see that you are able to see this. Please confirm. Okay. Okay. Very good. So take that file. Take that file and you put it in the same Jupyter notebook. It is in download or desktop. So make sure everything is in the same folder. That's when it is going to be easy. Have you worked on this assignment of reading external files using Python? The CSV, XLS, and so or Excel. Use the chat box and let me know if you have done this assignment before. Did we? I'm asking Gayer, Fiona, and Nadine. Nadine, did you? Kevin, 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 Gael, not the CSV files. Okay, okay, Gael. Thanks. Fiona, have you touched on this component of reading files from Excel or data from Excel?
I think they taught us. I've been
Yes.
struggling with this, but so
Sorry, say it again.
I've been.
Sorry, Fiona, you are on mute.
Oh, I said since we started, I didn't. I
Yes.
didn't start with them on the first day, and because that I was thrown off. So I've been struggling for the longest.
Okay. I
Yeah.
see also in the chat our friend who said Jonah did not. Okay, that's good. So let's touch on this component and see how we can. Okay, Nadine. Thanks. So normally the Python for data analytics, when you need to be a data analyst, you should be able to read something that is outside the Python. So let's say you might be working on the projects, and maybe a colleague of yours is using a legacy system like Stata or SPSS or MATLAB, and they are sending you the file from SPSS, which contains the data, or a file coming from Stata, which contains the data. So how can you be able to read data that were saved using Stata or SPSS and you bring it in the Python as data frame? I have seen maybe on data frame, we have touched on data frame sorting, filtering, and so on. But it is not always that you are going to use your own data. So assume, take an example of the data of import and export I just sent to you. It can be CSV or it can be XLS. Data can have so many formats. You know, Excel, XLSX. This is the format for Excel as well. We have CSV. CSV stands for comma separate values. So you can have JSON files. You can have. So how can you can receive. So if you have those kind of data set, you can simply bring it. You can have HTML. You can have data in the format of HDFS or XML. So there are so many data formats you can out there. But how can you be able to bring them in the Python? That's what we're going to see now. So that's why I said whatever you are writing your code from, make sure it is in the same folder of where your Python notebook is. Please, you are going to follow along with me. Sometimes I'll be requesting some of you to present the screen. Yeah. So now if you want to load the data in your Excel, you need of course to call the library or package. So we have the library that we call the pandas, and the pandas is considered as one of the most used most used most used library for data manipulation, data analysis, or reading data from external file and so on. Yeah. Now, what we can do now, I'm going something to understand. I hope you can see my VS Code, Nadine and Fiona. So when you are coding with VS Code has provided the ways that you can turn on a lot of extensions. Here on extension, you can see on this side, you have files, you have search, I have this, and I have what you call extension. Inside the extension, that's where you can install so many AI tools. So we have one called GitHub. So there are so many extensions. You have GitHub, which helps you to automatically push your data from Python to GitHub. We have Copilot for Microsoft, which is an AI tool that you can use to make your process much faster. You have even Claude itself. You have Claude. I hope you can see Claude for VS. Mine it is already installed. So I would recommend you to install this if you have. You can install it. It's free. This VS Code is very free, and you can use it, and then you turn on those AI extensions. Once you enable those extensions, going in the coding, it is going to not require you to write even a single code. You write a sentence, and the VS Code will be doing the code for you. So for me, if you look at this is something similar to Jupyter Notebook. The same way you can put cell, I can add another cell. The same way you do it in Jupyter Notebook. I hope you can see that. Fiona, can you? I like to call people because when I'm teaching online, I prefer to have people's attention than me keeping speaking. If I call your name, please unmute and talk to me.
Yeah, can you please go back and show us how you got the extensions?
So if you install the VS Code, you will have so many options here. This one, it helps you to go to the folder or Explorer to know the folder you are working in. Here you will see that one called extension. This extension, when you click it, it will give you, there are so many, thousand and thousand extensions, thousand of extensions. So if you do like this, you can search some of the extensions that you would like to enable or to turn on. There are so many. Let's say maybe like I was saying, CROD. So let me say CROD. This CROD for AI. So if you search it, they will come. So now you can click on it. It will always bring up some points of install, update, and install. Whichever that is not installed, it will give you this blue line of installation. The reason that it can help you to, you are going to see how I'm going to code. I won't write any code at all. I'll put in the comment and the AI will be coding for me. Yeah, so you turn on this CROD for a CROD code for VS Code. There are so many that you can turn on. You have this Copilot, you have ChatGPT. So there are so many DeepSeek. You can see you have this ChatGPT Copilot, GitHub Copilot chat. You have DeepSeek for GitHub. You have GitHub Copilot for Azure. So there are so many extensions that you can turn on, so that the time of coding, you won't have to write code by your own. Okay. So let's see the importance of this and why you need this. Because mine is on, let's say that I need to read the data that called trade imports and export.csv as data frame. I know I could have written 2 or 3 lines of code, but since I have turned on this AI extension in the VS Code, I don't have to. So let me see. I'll put the comment. I hope we have learned how to put the comment in Python. You start with this symbol and then you write what you want to code. Let's say I need. You can just put any sentence you want. I need to create to import. Let's say to import. To import, you can specify the file that we have. It is called the trade import import and underscore export CSV. I hope you can see how it is suggesting me the code, the comment, feeding on the comments .csv as pandas data frame in Python, in Python, in pandas, whatever you can say, in pandas data frame. Just, you can just say the way you want it. So after writing this comment, it will go ahead and analyze my query in pandas data frame. Let me just say in pandas, because pandas is considered as one of the library that deals with bringing the data from um, from many sources to to Python as data frame and do a lot of cleaning. So now let's say if you want, you see, I'm not writing. Now it knows that since my comment was to import external files into Python, it is suggesting me. So now you have to import pandas as PD. After this, if it is writing this, I don't have to keep typing. Which button can I use this code to be completed? It's which I want you to tell me which button. Since I see, I hope you can see, I'm writing I, and I want to write the rest that is next to the IM, which is import pandas as PD. Which key on the keyboard that can I use to complete all of those suggestions? Anyone?
Tab.
Tab. Thank you, Gaia. So you do tab, and then the code will complete itself. After doing tab, you can see below the first line of code, it has already written the code of reading reading the reading the data as data frame. You see? So now this second line, I hope you can see I didn't write anything. Now I can say, show me just the head. Show me the head or the first 5 rows. If I do like this, the code of displaying the head will write themselves. So this code that I just wrote in less than 1 minute, it will go and import the pandas library, bring up the thread imports and exports CSV data as data frame, and then show the head. Do you see the power of turning on the AI extension within VS Code? So the rest of examples that we are going to do, it's up to you to decide what you want to do. You only have to write the sentence, and then the VS Code will write the code for you. Who doesn't have VS Code in the machine? Just say yes or no, yes or no. Yes means you have it, no means you don't have it. Use the chat box and text me yes and no. I want everyone on this call to type yes or no. Yes if you have VS Code, or no if you don't. If I miss your text, that means you are not following. I like the class to be interactive. I don't like when it's just one way I'm speaking until the end and no one is typing. Some people can be sweeping. Okay, I can see, yes, most of you have VS Code. Most of you have VS Code. Most of you have VS Code, which is good. So please go turn on those extensions, and the next time you won't code again in Jupyter Notebook until they update these features as well. We need to move with the system that works. Yeah. So let's say maybe after reading the data frame, let me run this code and see if I'll be able to see the head. Perfect. This is the head. I can send you this code if you are struggling possibly to write it. Since you did not turn on the VS Code extensions, I'm sending you the code in the chat. Did you see it? So that's this way it can help you to have to bring the data from CSV and be able to start doing your further analysis. So what is any analytics that you believe that you want, you can always bring it up here, and then the system will code. Yeah. So now let's say that you want to know if there are missing values or whatever analysis you want to perform on this data set.
Question.
Jonah,
Yes, question.
yes, please go ahead.
Yes, this CSV file, do we, maybe I might have come late.
Yeah.
So do we add it in the files as a folder, or do we?
You have to, it's attachment, so download it as attachment, and then you
Yeah,
copy it. It will by default go in download folder. Now you copy it from download and you paste it in the folder where your Python file is saved. Let's say maybe you have created a folder on desktop called Python class data analysis, and that's where your file of Python is stored. So make sure this thread imports and export.csv file is in the same folder with your Python file. I hope that is clear.
Yeah, that's how it is. But do we use the same the same way they have taught us how to interface in VS Code, using in the file and adding it as a folder, or?
Yeah, if you open VS Code, if you
Yes,
open VS Code, you will go somewhere called file, for example.
yes. That's, do we use
So you
this?
can say open folder.
Yes,
After opening folder, go to the folder you are working in. Let's say that your Excel file is saved somewhere,
yes.
and then you select that folder.
Okay.
After that, inside that folder, you should be able to see the button to add a new file. Or you can simply go back to the file and say new file. Or you can go and simply browse the file that you have been using, which is Jupyter Notebook. As you can see, my file also has IPYNB extension, which is Jupyter Notebook, isn't it?
Okay.
So it can open Jupyter Notebook. Let me know if it is working, John. Anyone else who has a challenge? You can open your Jupyter Notebook with VS Code by going to the file and then you open file, you browse where your Jupyter Notebook is. You click on it and then you say open. Does it work?
I think it worked, but I see it came with all the files of the CSV.
But it says you don't have to open it. You go open and you can go to open a new file and then you give it a name. After giving it a name, you just give extension of py.py. That's what you have to do.
Okay.
Yeah, give it extension of IPYNB so that it's going to be a Jupyter notebook. If you open CSV, it is going to look like this. So you don't have to open it to open your CSV file, but
Okay.
Python file instead.
Okay.
So after doing that, you will be able to write this code and it will run. Who did get to this point? Who has the trade header as output? Say yes or no on the chat. This class has to be interactive. You can't only be listening and say you're going to be data analyst without doing the test and examples as we learned. Use your yes or no in the chat for me to know if you are able to have the header of this data set I've shared with you. I need yes or no. Gael? Yes, good, Emmanuel, thanks. Who else? Who is Mawano? Gael, what's okay? Proceed. Are you able to have this output of header? Use yes or no, yes or no. I have sent you the code in the chat. So the same code, you have to copy it and put it in the Jupyter, in the VS Code. Open a new Python file, you copy the code and you put it in the VS Code in one cell. Andre Emmanuel.
Sorry,
Emmanuel, try to
I'm
yes,
using
proceed.
my phone. I'm on my way going back home.
Yes.
Sorry, currently I'm using my phone. So I can't test this. Sorry.
Okay. Makes sense. Gael, Fiona, no, Christophe. Christophe, do you have your computer? Why no? Why do you say no? So you have your computer, or did you install VS Code? Do you have VS Code, Christophe? So you have VS Code. Go to the file and then you open new file. You should go to the file and you open new file or you open folder.
Hello, please, can I share my screen?
Yes, please do.
Hello?
Yes, you can share your screen.
Okay,
Let me
let
stop
me
sharing
do.
mine. Please share, Christoph. We are waiting for you. Share your screen.
Yes, I'm.
Christoph, share your screen quickly.
Okay, let me. You're seeing my screen, right?
Yeah, so go and open your VS Code.
Okay, let me just do. So this is what I have, and then I
Okay.
I save the tray imports
Okay.
in VS Code as a folder because I created VS Code folder. I created a folder and then I named it VS Code, and then I
Okay.
saved this file in it.
Okay, go on top on the plus symbol. Plus symbol. You have a plus symbol on top. Yeah,
Yeah.
that one. Yes. Click on it. Now give it
Yes,
a
I click
name.
on it.
Say maybe Python file 1. No, give it a name. Type Python. You can give it a name. Right there, Python class dot. I want you to give a name of a new file you are just creating. Hello, I lost you. Are others able to
Okay.
hear, or it's my network? I don't know. I don't know who's the problem. Is it me or him? Christoph. Maybe something is wrong from his end.
Hello?
Okay. Go and click. Wait. This Python file one.
Yes.
Give it extension. You need to give it extension. You can't just call it Python file one. It's Python file one dot. After one, you put dot. Double click. Okay, rename it. After one, you put dot. Dot.
Dot.
IPYNB.
I
IPYNB. Yes,
yes.
enter. Very good. So now you have a Python file that is in the same folder of where you have your file. So go and add code. You have where code
Okay.
generate code and markdown. Click on code. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, and
Okay.
paste the all code that I have shared with you in the chat. There are codes that I have put in the chat.
You comment. Let me
You copy
look
all
into.
the codes from the chat and then you paste it there
Where is it?
in the chat. You will find it.
This is it, right?
Yes. Copy the whole code and you put it in the VS Code.
Oh my goodness. Okay. And
Go back to VS Code. Okay. So now,
so run.
yes, I can see. So now you should be. Why is this showing plain text? Go on the right side. On the right side, I see something called the plain text. You see where there is a plain text? On the right side, in the corner below your cell,
Print.
plain text. Yeah,
Yes.
click there,
Yes.
click there. You should be able to see Python from plain text to Python. Pick Python. You don't have Python? Okay, pick Python. Okay, very good. So now
Yes.
run that and see.
Here, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
you can
here.
run. Yes. What did you say? See, trust the folder and continue. Click yes, install and
Install.
enable suggested Python Jupyter Notebook. First option, install and enable suggested extension. Yes. Okay, wait a bit.
I clicked on.
Yes, you give it some time. You wait because it's your first time running this VS Code. It might take a little time.
Okay.
Wait, and you see. So that means in your VS Code, this option of Python and the Jupyter Notebook was not turned on. So that's why it is trying to do a little installation before doing something next.
Because I'm seeing here.
Yeah, you wait a bit, wait a second. You have to wait.
Okay.
And it should shortly work. Who else that wants to share the screen? Who is struggling? Who else that is struggling to set up this? It should work. You have to wait a bit.
Okay.
If it
In
doesn't,
my room.
you will have to install the package, which is pandas, and the rest should work. Now you will be able to add more code cells or markdown cells or whatever you want. Let's wait and see if it is going to
So I
work.
should. Okay. Okay.
Wait, give it some time. Who else? Fiona, are you good to go? Are you able to get the output? You're failing to copy. How can you fail to copy the code? So do you mean you can't copy the code? Go copy one by one. Don't copy all of them at once. Copy one by one. Emmanuel, you can be Emmanuel Uchanayan. You can be installing extensions of Claude for VS Code, Copilots, and Chat GPT in your VS Code. So Fiona, copy one by one. You don't have to copy all the codes. You can take one section and then you take another one after.
Question.
Yes. Which question do you have?
So to add in the extension, the Jupyter or the Python,
Yes.
can you remind me how to do it?
Yeah, if you can simply add the extension. If you are in VS Code, let me
Yes.
share my screen back. Let me share my screen back. If the same way you add the extension of Claude or any other open AI. Let me do like this. Present now. Give me a second. Do like this. So it's the same way. I hope you can see my VS Code. Can you?
Yes.
So you simply need to come to this option where you have to, you will see there are so many options here, but this one says extensions. Yeah, extension. There is a search, there is Explorer, search, source control, run and debug, and extension. Do you see that of extension?
Yes. Yes.
If I click on it, it will bring me the option where you can now turn on something. So you can come and say Python. I do like this. Of course, Python is going to come. And then I will install it. There are so many Python, as you can see.
I've already installed it. I was trying to ask to add in on your file, on your file.
This is the same. You need to turn it on here in the VS Code. You can have Python in your file, but in the VS Code it might not be enabled. So that's what you are doing. So you are turning on the Python in VS Code. You might also want to turn on Jupyter Notebook. You do it the same way. Jupyter Notebook. You do like this, and as you can see, we have Jupyter Notebook. You see, so you have to turn it. Irrespective of being installed in your machine, you need to come also and turn on those extensions of Jupyter Notebook. As you can see, mine is already installed. It is giving me the option of uninstall or disable or switch to pre-released version. So that means the Jupyter notebooks are already turned on or enabled within this VS Code. The same way with the CRUD. Please, for those who are advanced or who are on the step ahead, you can go ahead and turn on CRUD like this, and then you start asking some questions. Okay. Okay. So can we continue? Anyone who has a question, use the chat box and let us know. Or you can even turn on the mic and speak. Kevin, me, I'm not seeing where the code is written. Okay, very good. Can you turn your screen? Share your screen, Kevin. Share your screen. Let me stop sharing, and I want you to share your screen. Kevin. Kevin, can you share your screen? Kevin, we can't hear you. Kevin? Fiona, did it work? Fiona? You still have her. Placid, how is it going? Anyway, you are the one who said that you are on the way going home. Sorry. Christoph, did it work? Abigail? Abigail's.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I am
How's it?
using my phone. Yeah, I'm using my phone, but I understand how it is done. Thank you
Okay,
so much.
okay, very
All right.
good. Thanks. Christoph, how is it going? We need to continue. Emmanuel, now since you have turned on the extension of Claude, when I'm working on it, and first stopped and see what is explaining. Okay. So now let me share my screen and we continue. I can see some of you are taking long time to follow along, but it's okay. I will send you this notebook so that you can maybe do the revision at the end of the day. So now, Emmanuel, as you have already turned on the CRUD for VS Code, what I was trying to explain to you, it's now for you to have the analytical idea. So as long as you have the analytical idea, you only need to write your sentence and the system will be writing the code for you. Yeah, let me take an example that now you have read the data set from CSV and it is inside your VS Code. And maybe you are trying to use some Python code to check if there are missing values within your data set. There are so many codes or so many open AIs that you can use to get those codes. But the reason why we use VS Code is everything is done in the same place. Everything is done in the same place. You don't have to go and write the sentence in the chat GPT from any browser. You copy your code, you come and paste it in here, and so on and so forth. Inside here, if you want to check the missing values from this data, so you only need to write that sentence. You can come and say, verify the missing values from my data. Verifying the missing values in the data frame. You see, after writing this sentence, let me just try to make it bigger. Don't need anyone to have excuse. Don't need anyone to have an excuse. I'm trying to make it bigger. Yeah. Okay, like this. I hope you see it better. So if I want to say, okay, now the data set is there, but I want now to check to verify the missing values, you have to write the sentence. As you can see, yeah, the system is able to know what you want, the missing values from the data set. Once the sentence is somehow feeling or it is suggesting me what I'm trying to achieve, I will click the tab. The button called the tab is just on top of your caps lock of the keyboard. After that sentence, as you can see, the system is already writing the code for me. Do you see the code below? Before I even get there, do you see the code, colleagues? Use the chat and say if you see that.